Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here again at Ethereum, seeing what's going on. Apologize for the delay in uploading a video for this coin. I had a pretty busy weekend, and of course yesterday I was catching up on some requests from our community. But it is nice to be able to see this wonderful, wonderful cup and handle pattern coming to fruition. So really cool stuff there. Love to see when that happens. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at the backend data first, kind of get an understanding of, well, where's the liquidation levels at. Then we'll jump into some positive and creative stuff and then finish out the analysis. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Quickly to note, 2000 is the heavy concentration. Yes, I said heavy 3 times for long positions. So if the price ever comes down to that level, just know it's going to be somewhat of a target or potential bouncing point. Typically both in most cases when supports like that are retested. So we can see here recently, 2300 is effectively the area in which we saw a lot of liquidation from most recent shorts. Okay, again, key levels, important to note, folks. If you're going to be trading and setting stop losses or setting targets, don't use round numbers. Round numbers are like magnets for the market movers. Okay, they find round numbers, they hit them hard, and they turn right around. So use an odd number rather, and I think you'd be in better shape. But either way, those got wiped here just a moment ago, and it does look like we want to try to have another sweep. We can also see here about 2450, some bold shorts are jumping in the market there. Okay, so again, more potential for the downside based on liquidation, but that's not a reason to take a trade, right? So we're going to look at some other things too. Quickly to note here, we can also see that we got some nice little profits here from our scalp. Obviously a nice little 6% Solana and Litecoin scalping bot's doing its thing. Again, that's a scalping bot I have for my day trading group. Then also these are swing trades that I take personally. 42% ADA, AVAX 35, Crow 13, Dogecoin 59, Bitcoin, Bell 85, Near 101, Gala 76, and OGN 43. Those are the last 24 hours of swing trades. So again, congrats to our community members. Thanks again so much for the wonderful feedback. I think you guys are awesome. I deeply appreciate any and all feedback that you have and just the support consistently throughout the years. This is just an amazing, amazing thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to probably draw out some new fibs here. We're going to take a quick look here and just kind of see what's going on with the new movements. What we want to do first is look at the 4-hour time frame, take our most recent high to our most recent low, and just get some perspective here on where we're at. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the daily first and just quickly understand. I know this looks kind of funky, but a lot of times you want to use some smaller fib levels based on some quicker time frame movements. Obviously, you want to look at some larger fib levels too. They definitely help. But right now, we're kind of focused on this little area here, so we'll just talk about that for the moment, and we'll figure it out later. But what I'm getting at here is the volume is extremely high. Okay. Again, anytime you see this in a coin, you kind of want to avoid shorting it. Okay. It's kind of the common rule of thumb. So we can see the last 2 days is a phenomenal amount of momentum. A bunch of people trying to buy this coin before it goes too crazy. We can see RSI, money flow index, stochastic, everything is squeezing high and tight. We got stochastic RSI potentially diverging, so we could see a shift in momentum here soon. In fact, you know what, let's just get rid of these fibs to make it a little easier to see. And what we want to talk about is, well, first of all, the ascending trend. We're still maintaining this ascending trend line. We can draw that out a little later. TD sequential, though, we're at 6. Okay, so we're 6 days of continuation of this bullish trend. A lot of times, you'll see a 9 on TD sequential, the price will turn itself around. I wouldn't say that's a guarantee by any stretch because we've seen 9s here. Price continues higher, another 9, price continues higher. Okay, so I don't think overextension matters too much right now when we have these kind of runs. It really just doesn't mean anything. Okay, so again, I think take that with a grain of salt. We could potentially pull back in the next few days, but at this point, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin. And the thing you also want to recognize too is that Ethereum has a tendency of being like the coin that takes off when Bitcoin starts slowing down. So if we start seeing Bitcoin taper off and stop increasing in price, and Ethereum continues higher, that's kind of a sign that alts are going to start tearing off or taking off, tearing out, whatever you want to call it. Insert word here. That's essentially what we're looking at. Okay, so just be mindful. Ethereum, when it starts to swing high and hard and faster than Bitcoin, that's when we really want to look out. Right now, we're starting to see this little lag with altcoins, but also Bitcoin dominance going high and alts pulling back too. So just some things to be mindful of. All right, so 4-hour time frame, we're looking great on the RSIs. Money flow index is high, stochastic is swinging up. All the more reason to not short into this coin. We have a lot of momentum to the upside. MACD is converging for the last 12 hours. Volume is well above the moving average. I see nothing here minus potential, well, very tiny fair value gap at 2200. Don't even worry about that guy. All right, let's look at the hourly and kind of see what's going on here, because this is really going to help us with the potential entry, because I like to look at this here myself. When we look at the hourly, we can kind of see it's not a cup and handle, but we can see a retest of this resistance potential level at about 2300. Again, we got this wick up here, of course, where the price action swept that upper liquidity level. We do have somewhat of a fair value gap down as low as 2250. Again, not a reason to take a short position, but just know the price pulls back to that level, we could see a bounce. We can see somewhat of a line here where the price action rejected out multiple times at this 2260 range and then came down to retest as a support. Okay, so again, just something to be mindful of. Last thing I want to look at here is, of course, Ichimoku Cloud. Most coins are exuding the same behavior. Lagging spans free and clear, no reason to take a trade. Conversion lines above the baseline, no reason to take a trade. And down here as well, we got the cloud kind of averaging itself out closer to this level here. So what does that all mean for us? Well, that just implies that we don't really have a situation in which we should consider taking a long or a short. Now, if you're going to go with a statistical probability, you're much better off going with a long versus a short if you insist on taking one. But in this case here, honestly, this is telling us more so that a long position is more viable, but I don't really like to buy the top, if you will. I like to buy different scenarios with more confirmation, and this being kind of halfway through this trend may not be the confirmation we're looking for. But the truth is the price is much more likely to go up than down now that we swept that upper liquidity level at 2300. You can kind of see these guys got smashed. So with that being free and clear, there's no resistance at all, if that makes sense. In other words, people are not trying to short this coin, so the price is going to keep going up. That's really what the whales do when they wipe out liquidity levels, because they want to be able to have the option to be able to move the market however they see fit. And they're going to see, right now they see fit to bring the price action up. Okay. Again, that's kind of where we're at there. So all in all, pretty good stuff. I think Ethereum has tremendous potential to continue to increase, just like Bitcoin. Do not short these coins right now. Not a great call. Last thing too, if you are struggling with KYC or VPN requirements for your exchange, we got you covered here. Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, $5,500 in newbie bonus rewards if you go ahead and utilize the link down below. You do have to use the link to qualify, but we're gonna have trading competitions, a lot of cool things in the near future. And I can just tell you they have, trailing stop losses and multiple take profit targets. They're a phenomenal exchange, highly underrated, and I recommend you use them if you're considering another alternative, because BingX just required VPN. Okay. Again, I'm affiliated with BingX. I love them, but unfortunately, my U.S., Canadian, and some other countries are having difficult time getting logged in and all that stuff. So just friendly advice there. Thanks again for watching. Do me a favor, like the video. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.